Hey, are you ready for an experiment? I want to show you something. So I have a helper with me today, and we're going to show you an experiment using one of my very favorite products, and that is SeneGence's Silk. And this is a pore and wrinkle minimizer, and it can also be used as a primer. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit on my finger. You see that? And can you grab the orange? Okay, hand me the orange. And we're going to put some of the silk on our orange. Where's a good surface? Yep, right there. There's a lot of bumps on our orange right there. So we're going to rub that silk right into the orange. You want to help me rub it in? Okay, can you rub that down there? Ooh, nice. Is it all in? Okay, so, ooh, that's probably about as in as that's going to get because this is an orange. So now we're going to go in with the foundation. Now this is the Advanced Anti-Aging Foundation because that's what I use, so that's what I have on hand. And in case you're wondering, I have pale people power, so this is almond. So I'm going to take a little squirt of that, and we're going to put that on our orange, both over top of the silk and not over top of the silk. Before we do though, I want to show you the silk is, you see this little imperfection right there? The silk is right next to it. So if you look really closely, you can already see that the dimples and the pores in the orange that are naturally occurring are appearing smaller. So let's go ahead and go in with our foundation. Can you hold the orange with me? Okay, thank you.
Now what?
Well, I'm gonna finish rubbing this in, and then we're gonna show everybody what we're talking about. Okay, so if I turn this orange around, you can see where I used the silk and where I didn't. I'll get really, hopefully this will focus. But in the areas where you can see more kind of pore looking things, it's the natural surface of the orange. You can see more of the pore and the wrinkle of the orange where I don't have the silk on there, and you can see less of it where we do have the silk. So that's what the silk does. That's amazing. Say cool, guys.
Cool, guys.
All right, I'm gonna put you down, and I'm gonna peel this orange for you while I talk to them a little bit more about silk, because luckily he's not gonna eat the peel, so we can just go ahead and eat this. Okay, so this silk can be worn, like I said, as a primer underneath your foundation, or just squirted all over my arm, or it can be worn just as is. So you put on your moisturizer, whatever moisturizer you use, or the tinted moisturizer or whatever, and then you put on the silk. And it helps you to do a lot of things, including minimizing those wrinkles and pores. Here's your orange.
Why don't eat this tea?
Can you go eat it in the other room so we don't get more orange juice in here?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna.
Hey Mom, does it taste good?
It tastes delicious. Okay, so it helps relax and fill our fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps to minimize the size of our pores. I would like both of those things in my life, so I use this every day. So let's talk a little bit about what this silk does. This is one of my favorite products. I use it every morning. Wash my face, put on my moisturizer, and then this goes on. And I especially focus on those areas of concern where I might have wrinkles or larger pores. So pretty much my whole face. It's fine, it's a thing. Okay, so what this is gonna do for me, you've seen that it can minimize the appearance of pores, but it will help relax and fill those fine lines around your face. It firms and tightens the skin, and it enhances collagen production. It can minimize the appearance of those pores and those wrinkles. It can even your skin tone and help with discoloration. For example, this little age spot that I have, because you know, like it's a thing, we're all aging, it's a thing. This kind of thing is being affected and penetrating the imperfection in my skin, and this is significantly less than when I started using SeneGence products, so I'm a fan. Another thing that this beautiful, lovely silk does for me that I love is it helps repair UV damage to my skin. The stuff that I can't see, but that's gonna make a difference later. I'm gonna need that. I used to lifeguard and teach swimming lessons when I was in my late teens and early 20s, and I didn't wear sunscreen because I wanted that beautiful, luscious tan, and now I'm paying the price for that a little bit, and I will as my life goes on, but this is gonna help counteract that. Thank goodness. It hydrates and nourishes the skin, and of course it has the Seneplex in it, which will help reverse the signs of aging and has been scientifically tested to reverse those signs of aging by up to 23%. So I'm a big fan. Let's talk about some of the things that are in this. You've got, and I'm going to try my best to pronounce this one. If it's wrong, it's fine. Sodium hyaluronate, which is 100 times more effective than glycerin, which is the natural substance in our skin that helps with water retention. So 100 times more effective than what's naturally in our skin to help that moisture stay in our skin. There's orchid flower extract, which is an antioxidant that helps fight those free radicals that, our body, free radicals, they're like not super good friends. And it also offers some UV protection too, which, my skin would probably appreciate that. It's got glucosamine, which is a collagen manufacturer supplement that will help with that. It has retinol, which is a vitamin A that helps with skin elasticity, and it will actually help thicken the cells in your epidermis and your dermis. The dermis is the layer under the epidermis. The epidermis is your top layer of skin. So not only is it the skin that's right up against the surface, but it's penetrating deep into the skin to thicken and plumpen those cells. And again, thicken and plumpen and cells are the only time that thicken and plumpen are things I want to use to describe what's going on in my life. Also, it has arnica flower extract, which is used medically to treat burns and wounds and sprains. So if we're putting that into our skin in this amount, it also helps to firm and plump and heal some of the imperfections in our face. Plus, that nice smooth consistency underneath our makeup. So, do you need this? Yeah, probably. Do you like having reduced looking lines and pores? Yes. Do you like having a 23% reduction in signs of aging? Yes. Do you like having a protective barrier between your skin and whatever else you're putting on it, whether it be foundation or blush or whatever, or the environment? Yes, you probably should. So basically what I'm telling you is go get yourself one of these and you will absolutely love it. There is the 100% satisfaction guarantee, bottom of the bottle guarantee. And when we say bottom of the bottle, this airless pump means you are literally getting everything you can out of this bottle. Bottom of the bottle, the entire volume. You need this in your life. Okay? So go get it. I'm waiting.